Pete, breathless game. Don't even know where to start. 10-0 down at half-time, 5 tries in 79th minute, 31-30 win, just incredible.
It was an incredible game, actually, all in. We put ourselves up against it first half, 2 yellow cards and 10-0 down. I thought we were lucky to only be 10-0 down, actually. Two men in the bin, we should have probably been worse. But some of the defence, actually, to keep Rotherham out was very, very strong. Unfortunately, just leaked at the end. But the second half, what a change. There's some rousing words in the change room. John Dale said some really good words to the squad, and there was a really good atmosphere. We felt positive that we could go out and cause Rotherham trouble, but I didn't expect 5 tries. I thought, there was a performance in there to win the game, but to score 5, and the nature of some of the tries as well, we just turned into, got some confidence in our attack and put away some brilliant chances, and scored in all different forms as well, through drive, off scrum, through phase play, and some really good performances coming out. So, look, really pleased to get our first win of the season up here in Rotherham. 2 good away performances we've had, actually, Nottingham and today, but it's nice obviously to get the first win. Yeah,
you spoke to the players before the game about being proud. They certainly did that in that second half.
Yes, pride is a powerful motivator. I thought they showed tremendous character. Actually, we spoke about a test of character, and behind 10-0 at half-time, to come out with that positivity and really take it to a Rotherham team that weren't laying down. They kept coming back, and that lead was toing and froing toward the end. But I couldn't be prouder, actually, of the performance across the board. We had guys like Don McGeeky playing his first game. Just stepped up, played 80 minutes, and did a really good job. Some really young guys in that team today that did themselves really proud. So always nice, certainly when you've got a long bus trip home. There's some real positives to talk about, and share maybe over a few beers the long road back to London.
Yeah, what do you think those main positives were? I think particularly when we were running the ball, we looked really dangerous.
Yeah, tries have been hard to come by the first 2 games. We didn't score a try last week against Welsh, which was really disappointing. We'd spoken all week about making the most of chances and keeping ball and putting pressure on, but first half we did some good stuff but couldn't get the final pass. But yeah, just finishing off 5 tries is fantastic, and giving the guys real confidence. I think we had some, the back rowers like Ali Miller, I thought again was an absolute standout, not only at line out time but his defence and his ball carrying, and the likes of him and Danny Kenny real comfortable in the middle of the pitch, just distributing the ball, and giving the likes of Robbie and Alec Coombs and Patrick Kelly on debut as well had a fantastic impact off the bench. The real freedom to play in wide spaces on a narrow pitch, but we had some joy out wide, and it was great to watch. And I think even the Rotherham fans, it was a really good atmosphere here this afternoon, and really pleased. And we got some tough games coming up. Have to come back up to Yorkshire next Sunday to face Yorkshire Carnegie. That'll be another tough game, but we can take a lot of confidence from today.
30-26 down with a minute to go. Phase after phase after phase. The patience shown was just brilliant to get that try in the corner. Yeah, it's a great creativity. Again, Harry Shepherd at fly half, his first outing at fly half was brilliant, and the composure actually to maintain multi-phases, to put Danny Kenny away in the corner was fantastic. And there was a lot of relief, not only from us coaches but from all the players, I think, as well, because we worked incredibly hard since the beginning of June, and we're nearly at the end of September, to register our first win, and it came today, and it came in style. So I'm really pleased for the players. They've worked very, very hard and deserve everything they get from today, and hopefully it pushes us on to bigger and better things in the weeks to come. Yeah, it'll be a good week of training now ahead of Yorkshire on Sunday, as you said. That'll be another big test.
Well, every week is, whether we're playing against the big teams like Yorkshire or London Irish, or teams in similar stage to us like Rotherham. Every game, we're going to have to be at our best to compete every week. And next week's another big challenge against a very, very strong Yorkshire team. But we'll go up with confidence and really look forward to the challenge.
And just finally, the bench had a great impact when they came on.
Yeah, I thought really nice having guys like Dan Corey on the bench, international prop. Ewan McQuillan again did a fantastic job at scrum time, but Dan came on and he's got a real handler, for a prop. Carried some ball. He was excellent. And Patrick, as we mentioned, Patrick Kelly coming on. I think he scored with his first touch, went through the midfield and ran in from about 40 metres. So, yeah, and then just at the end, Matthew Marley, Ed Hoadley to come on and just pull the strings. Jamie Stevenson going off with a bit of cramp Really pleasing, yeah. So we've got a young squad across the board, and going on in those positions at the end, in a position where you're losing the game, you've got to try and win. It's tough, and again, it's more of a mental challenge than a physical one. And those guys came through with flying colours. So it's a happy dressing room, hopefully a happy bus home, and a happy weekend for everyone involved with the club.
Well done today. Ali, another man of the match display. Are you extending your alcohol cabinet?
Yeah, exactly. I've got a crew of ciders now, but no, it was a good game. I felt the guys did really well. I think second half got more comfortable, got into the game and started to run our shapes.
Yeah, it was the first half kind of discipline cost us, but the second half was just a superb attacking display. 5 tries, just brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. I put my hand up as well. Got a yellow card at the line out. Probably didn't help the situation, but discipline first half wasn't good enough, and lucky enough we were only 10 points down, and then took that into the second half and managed to get some scores.
Yeah, a great move for you and Jamie Stevenson to get us up and running. Is that something you've been working on?
Not really, to be honest.
Yeah.
The opportunity came up, and thankfully we took it, so it was good.
Yeah. And then in the last minute we never make it easier for ourselves. I think it was got to be 10 or so phases, 26-30 down, and then scored right in the corner.
Yeah, again, we know once we get into opposition's 22, we just have to hold on to the ball, and eventually we got space on the width and we managed to use it. So it was, yeah.
And just finally, yourself, you've obviously had a couple of man of the match displays in the last few weeks. You seem to be settling in perfectly at the club.
Yeah, really enjoying it. Coming on from all the way back to Blackheath till now, really settling in with the guys. It's going really well. Enjoying playing rugby down here.
And Yorkshire Carnegie on Headingley on Sunday will be another huge challenge.
Exactly. Again, come back to Yorkshire and try and get another performance under our belt.
Patrick, what a way to make your London Scottish debut.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. It was a struggle in the first half, but then we really picked it up in the second half and lucky to win it in the end. I thought we were actually 1 point down, but 1 point up at the end, so brilliant.
You were chucked in at the deep end, 50th minute. I think we were 13-0 down. Chucked into the centre, but that try was something else. You just sized up your opponent, ran through, and that was quite a way to make your mark.
Yeah, well, we'd looked all week at actually going down the 10 channel, and then he didn't actually start the game, and he came on at half time. So I was sent on. They said just run straight to that 10, so got some joy out of it. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, loved it. Great experience, really physical, and hopefully have a few more good games ahead.
Yeah. What's the plan with you down here for a certain amount of time?
Yeah, well, at the moment they're saying 5 to 6 weeks, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, see what happens.
And you've obviously worked with John DL before and some of the other under-20s lads. So has that helped you settle in at the club?
Yeah, it's been really easy knowing all the Scottish guys in that house with them, and obviously I've worked with John as a coach, so know what he's looking for, and it's easy to integrate with the other guys now.
And some first game, that'll be a happy bus back, and looking forward to the next few weeks now.
Yeah, really looking forward to it.
Danny, 30-26 down in the last minute. You get the ball in your hands and go over the corner and secure the win for the boys.
Yeah, I was just at the end of a lot of good face play, and I got the ball past me with no one in front of me, so it was just an easy run in for me. But yeah, it's good, great to get the win, huge win for us on the back of 2 defeats. Yeah,
it was. The second half was a brilliant attacking display. First half was, poor kind of discipline, but second half came out of nowhere, and then amazing result.
Yeah, that's exactly it. We felt as though our discipline cost us in the first half. We gave away 10 penalties in the first half, and against any team, we're going to be on the back end of their attack. So second half, we came out with the emphasis of just letting them have the ball and trusting our defence, and then getting ball in hand and building phases, and yeah, it worked.
Yep. The scrum was brilliant in the second half. Was really going forward. It seemed to be one of the main positives of the day.
Yeah, it felt as though. From the last 2 games as well, even though we're on the end of 2 defeats, our set piece has been very good, and yeah, our scrum and line out every single time we had a scrum, we were scrumming for penalties, and it's a massive positive for us. We've got us out of a lot of trouble.
Yep. Best thing about sport is you always get a chance to bounce back. Last Saturday was a pretty dark day at the Athletic Ground. Great result today, and now we have another trip to Yorkshire next Sunday to face Yorkshire Carnegie at Headingley.
Yeah, Yorkshire, they've had a great start to the season. Very strong team, all round from 1 to 15, so we'll have to really have our discipline sorted for that game, and from every man to man we have to be on our game to get a result there.